Welcome to Vibrant Numerals, where we explore and examine vibrations of the world around us and try to apply them to our everyday life and our practice. I'm Elizabeth, and in this video, I'm continuing to talk about this phrase, I am who I am, and specifically relate um, identity and identity formation to this vibration of 230. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. So in other parts of this series, we've talked about I am having the numerical vibration of 23 and how this phrase, I am who I am, has a representation of four different I ams, so four different parts of our identity. And when we start thinking about these four parts of identity, there's not any one that we're starting with. They represent both the big picture, overall picture of who we are, of our identity, all the way down to the minute details of who we are and our identity and how that identity connects to the world and the people around us. So when we think about 230, we start looking at this portion of identity around I am of God. And this is because that 230 has 0 in it. So instead of just being 23, it also has the 0. And the 0 is this divine, cosmic God energy that it's the only energy, the only vibration that we do not have control over. So God, the universe, that higher power is who infuses this energy into us. And so 230 is showing us how with this cosmic universal God energy, we're able to have an enhancement of our identity and of the I am, the who we are. And I think that we are best able to not only have this enhancement come in because that 0 vibration is for everybody and is meant to enhance all identities. But I don't think it's able to come fully in and stay in and become truly part of our identity, of our I am, unless you have these four pieces in place. So it's kind of like building a container that can be filled because we can't control the 0, but we can create this container that is strong and fortified and a good foundation to be able to hold that energy. And then that 0 energy enhances and amplifies that I am foundation and base that we've made up of these four I ams. So we have to be able to have a place for this cosmic God energy to come in. We have to invite it in. So we also have to make sure that the container we built allows the energy in. I think we have a misconception of like, and it's just in the definition of the world that we live in, that when we think of something as strong, we think of it as like more solid. But in the vibrational realm, you have a stronger container or a stronger foundation when vibrations are able to come in and weave with it and combine with it and enhance it and make it stronger. So it's almost like you have it's strong, but at the same time permeable. It's still able to take in additional vibrations. And so I think that's what we're dealing with here, where we're trying to have that zero God energy be able to come in and enhance our identity. That we have to have these four pieces of I am, and they need to be solid so that our identity is strong and the foundation of our identity is strong. But we have to be flexible and permeable enough to allow the vibration of God, that zero, to come in and enhance us. But this is the same way with any relationship that we have with any other source of vibration, whether it's another person, whether it's Mother Earth, whether it's a group of people, whether it's a culture. We have to be able to allow those vibrations to come in and enhance our identity. But we can also we run the risk then of also having vibrations that come in that disrupt our identity. But that's where you know where your true strength in your I am is. You have to have the strength and the permeability. So to give us some more to think about, here are some phrases that have the numerical vibration of 230. And right now, so I'm recording this, I don't know the date, but it's August 2025. It's like mid-month, closer to the end of the month, which I can't believe. But at this moment, certain ones of these are going to be highlighted because of what we have going on in the world, because that zero energy is the universal God energy, and it enhances all vibration as it comes into our plane. It enhances everything. And right now, one of these that is highly enhanced is Aries Chiron retrograde, where Aries is that area of I am. Chiron is the wound. So these are the wounds of the identity of the I am that are getting reviewed, reevaluated, restructured. That's all the retrograde pieces. But as we go through this I am journey, one of the ways that we can make sure that our identity container is permeable is if we are encountering some of these phrases and themes, because then that means we are allowing that zero, that God energy to come in and help us enhance our identity, enhance our I am. So if that energy comes in and you are faced with something like this one that's to be biggest hypocrite, and you're battling with what is the biggest hypocrite? Am I the biggest hypocrite? Who do I consider the biggest hypocrite? What are these things I need to work through around that definition of to be biggest hypocrite? Now you know that that zero energy is able to come in, and it's bringing you this lesson to be able to enhance and build up even stronger that I am, that identity, because you have to fight through what are these parts of this lesson that contribute to I am, but also contribute to I am not, and contribute to I am all, my connection to others. And so this is a good way of us being able to recognize if our identity container is permeable enough for that zero vibration, that God energy to come in and help us boost up and increase our identity. So take a look at these phrases. Let me know in the comments which of these you have seen come up in your life. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it more. Let's continue to talk about this formation of I am and identity. This is a very powerful time to build up our identities and make sure that they are both permeable and strong. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and that it's been a good addition to this series of I Am Who I Am. Let's continue the discussion going. Let me know in the comments what you think of this discussion of I am who I am, and in particular, any of those phrases that come up with the numerical vibration of 230. Thanks for joining me. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.